Today I'm going to talk about two common puppy behaviors and the initial steps that we take in treating these behaviors. The two most common puppy behaviors are jumping and play biting. They, like I said, are very common, but not only that, they are very normal puppy behaviors. In another clip, we talked about normal versus abnormal. These are most certainly normal puppy behaviors, even though at times they can be a little bit extreme. They're also what we call attention maintained behaviors, meaning it's very easy to accidentally reinforce these behaviors. Think about what most people do when a puppy jumps up. We might say down, no, push them off. What do we do when a puppy play bites? Pull our hands back, screech. Kids love to run. All of those will reinforce those behaviors and provide some sort of attention to the puppy. So what we do to treat these behaviors is a procedure called differential reinforcement of an incompatible behavior. So essentially what we do is we teach an alternative behavior that directly competes with the play biting or the jumping, simply because the both physically cannot happen together. So with jumping, I'll start with that. What we do is we teach the puppy an auto sit. We call it an auto sit. We teach them to automatically sit without being told in order to gain access to our attention. And you know, there's a series of steps we take in teaching this behavior. We do start with food. We might hold the food in our hand, lean over the puppy and calmly talk to them, wait for them to offer that sit. When they offer that sit, we feed them. We do that for a period of time until it's a little bit more consistent, at which point we start adding in petting. So we'll approach the puppy, they'll sit, good. We'll feed them, pet them, feed them, pet them, start fading the food out and get to a point where we are just petting. If at any point the puppy were to stand up while we're petting, we simply stop petting. Once again, we're delivering attention when the behavior is occurring. When they stop offering the behavior, our attention goes away. So that's jumping. As far as play biting goes, what we'll do, it's the same thing. We want to come up with an alternative behavior. So what we do is we teach really strong toy play. So we always like to have at least 8 to 10 appropriate toys. When I say appropriate toys, nylabones, deer antlers, cow bones, Kongs, things of that nature, no plush toys, rope toys, rawhide, or anything like that. And what we'll do is anytime the puppy is chewing on, carrying, or playing with that toy, when their mouth is on that toy, we'll deliver some sort of attention. Now, we won't run up and go, good dog, because what are they going to do? They're going to drop the toy. We'll just calmly go over and deliver some petting and some calm praising while their mouth is on the toy. If their mouth comes off the toy, we simply stop petting and praising. Mouth back on the toy, we go back to petting and praising. So this is exactly what I meant by teaching an alternative behavior, differential reinforcement of an incompatible behavior. They simply can't compete. If they're chewing on a toy, they can't play bite. If they're auto-sitting while you pet them, they can't jump. Well, they can, but essentially you can see what I'm getting at here. So very basic behaviors, very common behaviors, very normal behaviors. Can they get way out of control very quickly if not addressed? Absolutely. But these are typically pretty straightforward, easy behaviors to address using these steps. And like I said, this is just step one. There is more to preventing the play biting and the jumping from occurring. This is just the initial step. It works great. Give it a try. You'll be well on your way to having a very calm, well-mannered pup.